doot. Close enough to the timer here. Welcome everybody. I'm Senior Doom tournament organizer, or professional illustrator, very tall lumberjack. Joining me tonight is Sai. Sai, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hi everybody. Hi, my name is Poseidon. I am a VTuber with the VTuber talent I can't speak tonight. VTuber talent agency Mythos. I mainly do TCG content, mainly around Pokemon, but I also do like to dip my toes into other TCGs like One Piece, Vanguard, and all that fun stuff. But I am here tonight to be casting with Doom for this tournament. I am really excited. I've never casted a tournament before, so this will be a new thing for me for sure.
It can be a little intimidating, to be honest, but I mean, it's still pretty good. I was trying to reach out for a couple of people for the first one, but I do know we have it's Okie Dokie. Okay, you know what? We'll watch Boxy. So I want to drag us down there real quick. Which always sounds horrible. I'm like, I want to drag us down there. We'll watch Nelson Guillen here up against King Heracross. Now it is against control deck, which I was seeing talking earlier. I don't want to do a control deck right off the bat, but Nelson's playing Okie Dokie.
That's interesting. An Okie Dokie control?
No, Okie Dokie just regular. Which
okay.
Which is the baby Okie. So it's gonna hit up through a lot of stuff.
Yeah, is it? Oh wow. Okay, now I'm trying to like get the whole matchup in my head. This will be an interesting one. I haven't personally seen like too many Okie Dokies, so this will be fun to watch.
It should be, and depending, because King Heracross does play a different was it? Different type of control deck.
Mm-hmm.
He usually plays the more the budget version.
Mm-hmm.
So it won't be as easy for Nelson here. And it looks like they got the game going. So let's go ahead and jump over there.
Alrighty.
Over. It's all set. Yep, all set there. So here we go. Nelson Guillen versus King Heracross. Which I send you the pairing. It's one of the players links real quick. So if you
Sounds good.
and then once we get back from this after this game, we'll talk meta game and all that stuff. But
Okay.
first game, here we go. Oh, I forgot how I'm judging stuff. So you've talked about, we were talking a little bit before the stream started. You haven't played in like a big online tournament.
No, I mainly play in person. That is kind of my preferable like way to play. So I've played online. I played a lot of Pokemon TCG Live, but I haven't personally entered in a tournament before. So I'm a little bit unfamiliar with how it works online, though I believe it is kind of just pretty simple to understand.
Yeah, sorry, I got a mouthful of candy now.
Coming off of Halloween, huh?
Oh yeah, we got like a office drawer full of Halloween.
Holy moly.
My oldest came back with so much candy. But talking about that, usually have a limited number of rounds.
Mm-hmm.
You have plenty of bugs. Most of the judging calls you end up with are not because like, oh, someone over shuffled. Or did, this, that, or this, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's always Live decided not to work. It didn't want to work.
Oh, go ahead.
It doesn't want to do this. Or the other fun one is someone slow playing. That comes up a lot. And the reason why that one comes up a lot is because it's you play against control decks. They're very somewhat popular in online tournaments over IRL. Even though the IRL tournament I just played last weekend had like 2 control decks in it.
That is a nightmare.
Yeah, I was playing Lugia, so I was like, it was a room full of Lugias and Regidragos with like, and a couple Iron Thorns and like 2 control decks, and the control decks like 0-3 dropped. they got ran over.
Isn't Lugia the worst matchup for control, if I remember correctly?
The Snorlax control.
Or yeah. Snorlax control. You're thinking about Snorlax control. I was thinking about Pidgeot for some reason.
Well, Pidgeot still has a pretty bad one because considering you can't essentially get something stuck up there, and hitting 220 with the Lugias, or depending on what you want to put up there, the Chinchinos. I mean, just filthy.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy, we see the Pidgeot now doing its thing. We have the Pidgeot. Once that's on the board, it starts getting really annoying, and we see the Airy being played.
Yeah.
Nothing getting discarded here. Just see the pass into the instant charge.
Well, they know they have the penny now. There's no reason to use the attack.
Now we go into Ogie Dogie.
But now you know that if they have the Radzard in hand, the evolution come up.
That could be hard to deal with because we do not have any Pidgeotos. Everything comes from Rare Candy here.
But you only get to essentially use it once.
Yeah. And there goes the Mawile.
So chat asked real quick, am I playing Pocket at all? Yes, I have been playing Pocket. I'm not playing any live right now until Thursday, once we get the new cards. I always take a small break right before a new format. Oh, we're gonna see some attacks.
Oh?
Well, I don't think the Okidogi can go through anything.
Oh, how is he gonna deal with the ogre pawn? Oh no. Not even the Radzard can hit this one.
You could hope Cleffa does something. I'm going to draw a 7 every turn.
We see the Evo being put down.
Evo's not going to do much.
No, it's not. The ogre pawn's still gonna stay stuck up there.
There is currently... I don't even know if there's enough pricing out there.
We see the Luminion being put down. What are we searching for here? An Arvin.
How
So we are probably going to see the rare candy here again. Yep.
Yep, there it is.
There it is.
It did feel like Devo didn't. It was like my favorite Simpsons quote. The goggles, they do nothing.
Oh boy, I don't know if this Okidogi can handle the control here.
I think they needed a faster start, possibly without Radzard out there.
Mm-hmm.
Like my personal like if I play against this, I'm aiming at that Pidgey as fast as I can.
Mm-hmm.
With whatever I can. If I can get the Pidgey out, they usually start freaking out, trying to get their own Pidgeys back out, trying to do all that. Doesn't always work. And that's the thing is like the longer the game goes, the more in control. But one-way control's in. It looks like
You're going to see an Artisan.
Looks like you got a fan in chat. Mirai Panda.
Oh, I do. Hello, Mirai Panda. Nice to see you over here. Oh boy, did we just pass here? We do just pass.
You can't attack with the OK.
Can't really do anything. Oh no. Oh. Is it freezing on your end?
A little
or is
bit
it
on
just
my
me?
end.
Yeah, it's freezing a little bit for me.
That's the worst thing about running these things is that you're at the whims of whoever is sharing their.
Oh, darn Discord.
Yeah. So sometimes it freezes up a little bit like that, and you're like, oh, great. Then other times, it's perfect. Great.
Oh boy, it's like completely frozen for me.
Same here.
Oh no. Oh. Got another pass. We do see the lucky helmet getting put down though on the back Okidogi.
Do they have any way of recycling enough cards? They do play a Super Rod. That's about it.
Oh man, that's so unfortunate.
Now the question though is how much does King Heracross have? Recycle. They've got.
We do see. Ooh, actually. I don't see any super rods on this list. We do see 2 pal pads.
The pal pads, because I don't see a Silene, and I don't see. Deck out might become a thing.
Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen here. See who decks out first. We do see that the control player is at less cards than the Okidogi player, so that might just be the win con here. To see who decks out first.
Well, actually,
Oh?
no. I was wondering, does the Cornerstone have? As chat, I apologize for it being a little blurry here. It could also just be lives. It's got so much stuff going on. It's like, oh, Demolish can go through.
Oh?
Yes.
Because it ignores effects.
Yes.
Okay, so it does go through the ability for Cornerstone.
That's what we call reading the cards.
There may be an out here for the Okie Dokie player.
Goes the vacuum. No, no more.
Oh no. Rest in peace, the bravery charm. Would you see the penny being played? I think my Discord is slowly trying to catch up with the game. It's like
Yeah, it's just
going in frame by
right
frame.
there.
Oh, we do see a hassle. Oh, that's an interesting card. I have not seen a hassle being played in a hot minute.
That's one of those cards. Like if there was theme decks still, you would see on the theme deck every time. I miss theme decks.
We don't really have. We have the battle decks, right? But they're
Right.
not really the same.
I miss being able to log on ETCGO, get on, and be like, oh hey, this seems cool, and play just a couple theme decks.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, PTCGO, haven't heard that in a while.
I held a funeral for it when the day when it went away.
A funeral.
Yeah, it was a tournament and a funeral. I started the stream up an hour early,
Uh-huh.
and we held a wake where people could come in. I had like a picture set up of like the logo and some candles flickering, and people could come in and leave their memories. DCGO.
That is so, like, honestly really wholesome.
Here's the best part. Ran the tournament. At the end of the tournament,
Mm-hmm.
I went and finally moved my account to live,
Uh-huh.
and it crashed when I moved my account on stream and almost killed the whole stream. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So I was like, here we go. I moved it, and I was like, this here's the thing. And then all of a sudden my whole computer's frozen and the stream's crashing. I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh my God, what's happening? What's happening? And live finally shuts down. They're like, Doom, where'd you go? Where'd you go? I'm like, live almost killed my computer.
What a great first impression of the new client.
This is great.
Oh boy, we do see the Okie Dokie going back into the active here. That is a pass back to the control player.
Ooh, sick.
That is so annoying. I hate getting played the 06.
Night Stable, I sent you a friend request if you want to just message me on there. And Hunty, there is no cut, correct. It is just challenge style, just a couple rounds, whoever 6-0 wins. Or 5-0-1. And you can still tie. A lot of energy and a lot of just nothing happening. Oh, you know what? Monkey Dory could confuse.
Oh, it could, because the effect still goes through, right?
Right.
Oh, you see the boss's orders on the Monkey Dory. This may be it for that Monkey Dory.
I think they realized it.
Oh no.
Because we are on a 15-second delay.
We are.
So-
Are we? Okay.
So if any player's watching, there's at least a 15-second delay, and if they are watching and we catch you, it is actual automatic game loss.
Mm-hmm.
We've had it happen twice in almost 3 years of return.
That is unfortunate, but I mean, only twice in like how many years, right? That's honestly Not too bad, but unfortunate. Do this. Oh, he does have one more turn here. Gonna see. Oh no. The good punch doing nothing. Back to the control player. I think this might be it. Oh, wait.
That's almost the last prize.
Oh. Wait a second. It does get, the ability does go through, but is it really going to do much against the cornerstone?
Nope.
Nope.
They're looking for that one last prize here.
Yeah,
and that was
that's it.
That
Man.
King Heracross, as a control player, actually won by prizes. So,
how often do you see that?
Actually, more often than you think. It actually happens.
Oh my gosh.
We've also watched control decks lose by time.
Yeah, I can see that 100% happening.
Seeking's getting on stream again. Seeking would be pretty
Oh, we do see Dapper Sheep. That's one of my regulars.
Everyone's coming here and going, this isn't Pocket. What are you doing?
Wrong category.
Wrong category.
Wrong category.
The thing is, I do know how to set up my Pocket on here. So I think I still have like 500 gold bars I still have to work through. I mean, I could sit here and open packs for two.
I just learned how to play it on my PC so I can stream it, because I was like, I haven't played it yet, and I've been wanting to so badly because my entire like Twitter feed and social media feed has all been Pokemon TCG Pocket, and I wanted my first time playing to be like on stream, so I have been avoiding it the last few days, and I finally figured out how to be able to play it on my PC, so I'll be doing that tomorrow, and I'm really excited. I love the art. I've like saw some of the art of the cards, and I need them all.
Like, okay, how are you setting yours up on your PC? The one I'm using, it's called Scrappy, or SCU.
Scrappy.
It literally, all I do is I plug a USB into my phone, and it pops up. I use an Android inside debug mode, debug developer, and it pops up on my screen, and I can sit there and use it like it was just on my screen.
Oh, I am doing it on an emulator of sorts, like a phone emulator. I'm using what it's called Moo Player. So it's like an Android, but on your PC.
Okay. Like BlueStacks.
Yeah, kind of like BlueStacks. I tried BlueStacks and I found that Pokemon Pocket doesn't work on BlueStacks.
No. And it saddened me because like I know how to use BlueStacks. Yeah,
I've used it in the past, and I think they might have just patched it so that it doesn't work on there, because I've seen other emulators kind of similar to BlueStacks not able to work either, but there's one that does. So I'm really hoping that it continues to work so I can put it on stream.
Yeah, I gotta see how much gold I got. How much do I have left? I opened a bunch of packs. That's the problem. So I opened a bunch of packs.
Oh no.
455 gold. Which is
gold the currency?
Yes. And actually,
okay.
This is round's actually done with 8 minutes left. So we'll get that going. TPCI reached out to me and gave me credits for it.
I see. Oh, that's cool.
So with that, I've been able to build up. That's why I've been tweeting about it and going through and being like, okay, here's this. I actually pulled before stream started. This was just off my free pack for the day. The Mewtwo like VR art.
Oh, it's like the 3D one that's kind of like a scene, right?
Yeah, I pulled that one.
That's sick.
I was just like, oh my god, this is so good. And then I'm friends with Mellow Magikarp.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, we live in the same city. go with a lot of the same stuff. I pulled 4 the illustrator rare Gyarados, and he's pulled like 0.
4?
Yeah.
Oh, oh no. How does it feel to be God's favorite?
Well, the thing is, like, I couldn't pull a Pikachu to save my life.
Oh, fair enough.
That's the meta deck you play right now is Pikachu.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's look at this going. Let's look at the next round.
That was a quick round 1.
It helps.
I like to see it.
It helps when it's limited to so many players.
Mm-hmm.
And like even look at the meta game, we have a lot of like Regidrago stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Iron Thorns, Palkia Dustin. Let's find ourselves a player. I think Bolt Up, Cyrus Savid, Cash Hunter. I was looking for Nova, still in the Frostlass. Oh, Lily. We'll get Lily on. Lily's always good. Lily is playing Regidrago versus Dragapult.
Oh, see.
That could be more of a game with like, you know, actual attacks and stuff. Sitting here, we're wondering, okay, what was the control player going to do? Hopefully they notice that new rounds up quickly. It looks like they have. They're up against. I wish I could say it's a Japanese name.
What's the username?
It's like Sushihashi. Sushashi. There's Lily. Oh, okay, we're with Lily now. Oh. Lost you there for a moment, Sai. Oh my god, they keep disappearing. There you are.
Oh no, what is happening?
You like I moved you down, then you moved back, and then came lost, and I was like,
oh no. Oh, well, I'm here now.
There we go. There we go. All right, looks like the match is already starting. So, you know, control is really fun to watch.
Is it now?
I would disagree with that. Okay, you know what? Honestly, there was one control match I was super excited to watch. It was Celio's Network in one of the regionals. He was playing Gardevoir, and he went up against a control deck, and he played to his outs on timing, and got he won game 1 really fast, and then game 2 he drug it out as long as he could with actual win conditions. All the win conditions he had. And then when he finally didn't have it, he scooped, and then in the last game 3, he donked it back. I was just
wow.
Yeah, and Celio's Luke Morsa, however you know his name, great player. It was fun to watch him. That ended up winning the regional, and because of that, he got an instant invite to day 2 of the Doom Worlds. And someday I will actually make a video explaining what all this is.
That's really cool. I think it's just cool that there's an online regionals, because I know some people, they can't travel, or you know traveling gets expensive and they don't have easy access to a lot of these locations. So to see that you are hosting regionals and basically anybody has access to, that is honestly really, really cool.
Yeah. Here, I'll hype up Championship Series. I do this every stream anyway, so I should. The Doom Championship Series is a grassroots online tournament series played on the Pokemon Trading Card Game Live app. Currently following the Pokemon competitive system, so we use the same points, the same style of tournaments, which including right now is watching a challenge style tournament. Our weekly Friday tournament is like a League Cup every week, and then we host a quarterly with every new release, major release, regional style tournament with set legal as soon as it's set. And this will all culminate to a World's Championship 2 weeks before the World's Championship for Pokemon. It will be the same set as Worlds, and it'd be a great best of 3 practice. And then it takes place over the entire weekend. We bring in guest casters. Me and Emmy usually do the finals because we've been casting together for 2 years now, I think.
Oh, okay.
So it's been a while. Like I remember bringing them on, Emmy on, and I was like, had so much fun with her and everything. Like everyone was like, "This is so good. This is like the greatest casting we've ever heard." And I'm like, "No, you're lying." But it was so good. I'm like, Emmy, you want to come back anytime? We gave her the title of semi-permanent co-host and also CEO of casting.
I believe it. I remember watching her cast. Darkside Games had a 3K tournament last year, and that was being streamed over on Twitch, and she was casting over with Gazer Beam. I remember that.
That's a name I haven't heard in so long. Okay, actually, he'll probably show up here in like an hour.
Oh, I see.
He comes in. I remember I started streaming when Gazer Beam started streaming, and I remember rating him one of the first times, like one of his first streams. I was like, this guy just looks fun. And I was like, okay, here we go. And he was like giving away cards all night. I'm like, oh, okay, that seems good. And I stayed, and that's how I found Gazer Beam.
He's a fun guy, that's for sure.
Oh wow, we have actually got a Dragapult attack.
Oh my gosh. All right, we're about to see the damage spread happening.
Regidrago here is going to need to evolve this turn.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, you know, funny enough, I say that 100%. This is Doom called me out on it.
Oh, what did she say about it?
It was like we were going somewhere, and I said, "Oh, I agree 100%." And she goes, "You say that so much." I'm like, "It's a catchphrase. It's what it is."
It's not literal 100%, but it is just it's just a phrase.
Yeah.
You know.
Chat's asking, did they decrease the time per round in game? Yes.
Yes.
They've decreased it by 5 minutes, and they're also changing how the currency functions. Gold coins are gone. Goodbye. They're going to convert them to crystals. It will be either crystals or shards from now on.
The gold coins were only really used for the cosmetics, if I remember correctly, like buying the clothes and stuff.
Yeah. They can get an attack this turn.
They can. We do have the Noivern and I believe the Dragapult in the discard pile.
So you can pick up a 3-price turn here. I mean a 2-price turn. Possibility of a 3-price turn, actually.
We do see the V-Star being put down. Are we going to see the Legacy Star being played this turn?
I would assume you probably want to hold off a turn.
Probably, yeah.
Oh,
we
nope.
do see it.
That was a lot of fire energy.
Oh, yeah, that's unfortunate. That was 2 of them.
Energy switches in there, too. Like, I feel like you got to grab the fire energy. You don't, unless Lily's great at price checking. Mm-hmm. But I feel like they only usually play Dragos, only play 3. And you have a way to search your deck.
You see the research getting grabbed here. There is an option to perhaps attack. We do see the Kyurem.
They do have a fire energy.
Ooh, are we going to see the Kyurem being played here?
Well, I don't see a reason why you don't.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. There's the research.
Thinking it through. Snooze the ad break one more time. Nobody gets ads during an actual game. Don't want that. It's a Swiss round. Oops.
We do get the fire energies back, which is good. Don't want to see those in the discard pile.
So now, all you're looking for is last energy switch. The Trifrost sets you up for hopefully game.
Will we see a quadruple prize turn here pretty soon?
See the energy switch? They have almost everything they need.
Serendipity.
Excuse me. And also watching a judge call on the really small screen as well.
Oh, is that what's happening right now?
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
It's the fun part about control.
So how do judge calls like function on online? That was always something I was curious about, because I know that obviously you can't really physically be there, and I know live definitely gets buggy. So how do you handle stuff like that?
It varies. Bugs is one of the things you deal with is, at least from ours, if it happens within the first about 2 turns. So if you're going first and then your opponent goes second, they can't figure out what to do. Like they can't do anything. We'll be like, okay, not much we can do. It's gonna, we're gonna reset the game. And then after we've done that, usually how it happens is we say, okay, whoever didn't bug out, as a fair thing, is you get to choose first or second. So,
Oh, I see. Okay.
and then on top of that, after you choose first or second, if you don't like your opening hand, we give you 1 mulligan. So you get to be like, yeah, I just want to cut the whole thing off. So that's what you're allowed to do. Then after that, if it bugs out again, it's essentially like, sorry, there's not much we can do.
Yeah. Sometimes you're just at the mercy of live itself.
Cool. That finally cleared up. So now I can talk a little bit more focused. So I'm not splitting my attention between. Yeah. Bugs, number one thing. Number two, pace of play. And this is where being able to stream your game or at least show your game to a judge helps. Like, we can't exactly count on timers for everything with slow play because, yeah, Cyrus versus Savid would have been good. Well, because certain animations take time. One of the worst ones is Gardevoir.
Oh yeah, the notorious Gardevoir psychic embrace one by one.
Yeah. And so you call slow play on a Gardevoir player, but it's like, okay, how much of it is this? Like you have to be able to look. But if you call slow play on a Charizard player, you do show me the timers and they're like down to 5 minutes left. A Charizard player to get to that time has to be slow. Ooh, I think that's game. No, it's not game. It's going to hurt, but it's not game.
You can take 4 prizes here.
You don't have a way of taking 4 prizes back. Well, okay, they do, but they need a lot. Oh, not with the energy you're looking for.
No.
Yep, there's the concession.
Yeah, that's it.
Not what you want to see, but
No.
that's your 2 major calls. Your third major call will always end up being people fighting.
Oh, arguing.
Arguing is like that. The thing comes up, and sometimes you have to come in. And I'm a dad to 2 kids. I would come in. And I have to be like, Dad. I'm like, no, stop fighting. Go to your room. Works
To the players.
Yeah, you have to literally sit there and be like, no, go to your rooms. And then the other way is then you get the people who just won't stop. And I'm sharing my screen to show you what that on here real quick.
Okay.
Here, actually, it's like. Okay, I'll share. Yeah, we had a person come in, and I never know if someone's going to come into the voice chat. I haven't seen it before, and then like start talking. So being safe on that, but yeah, we've had players come out, whole racial slur, everything.
Oh my gosh.
10 pages is the record, and it's just the worst part you'll see of this is you. And we try to publicize it because online tournaments, you don't know if you're going to run into that person.
You never know. Yeah, you're right.
And then being able to know that and see that is what have it out there. And I have a whole list.
That is so unfortunate that people can stoop down to that level.
So that's like what the judge calls are. Like, you don't get, sometimes you might get a judge call like, is this card supposed to work this way? And then can we chalk it up to being a bug live or not? And then I keep a list of like what known bugs are, and I have to refresh that list now because new set dropped and we'll have a whole new set of bugs.
Yeah, cards are never gonna 100% work correctly on live, especially when maintenance stuff just finishes. You know, they'll fix things up, but you know, new things are always gonna pop up.
Well, one of the biggest, hardest hurdles you run into with a card game is just the amount of things they have to have happen. And so, like Pocket, I'll use that as an example, runs pretty well right now, but there's such a smaller card pool and so much less you have to deal with. Because I come from a video game background as it is, that it's going to run better. I would love the animations it has for live, I think the animations and the stuff is a lot better. But like comparing the card logic isn't going to work.
No. I wonder, is it done by the same developers as Live? I would guess probably not, but
No. Live is made by TPCI. Pocket is made by Creature TPC, which is completely different companies.
I see.
TPCI is a subsidiary to TPC. So that's where it comes in. Like, it would be nice if we could, if they both developed it, but they're not. And like, I know they hired a new creative director for Live, so we'll have to see what happens with that.
Hopefully we can see some improvements, because I did see some statistics today, how Pocket has made more money and it's like less than a week launch than Live has made in the years it's been around. For like, what, it's been like a year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah.
So hopefully we get to see more improvements, because I personally really like Live. I love that people are getting into Pokemon TCG because of Pocket. So I'm really hoping that all these newcomers can take a look at Live and hopefully get into like the full game. That's my hope, at least.
Yeah, that would be nuts. And one of the things, like, they talk about Live doesn't make money comparatively to Pocket. This is one of those things where Live is like a supplement to the actual cards. Pocket's a gacha game.
It is. It is a little bit pay to win. I've seen people dump hundreds of dollars.
It is, like,
to get a competitive deck.
I would say out of my own money, I've spent about $10. The TPCI gifted money has helped.
I see. Yeah, the microtransactions definitely help those people who are itching for those gacha pulls.
Well, when you do get the hit, man, I mean, it hits.
It does feel nice.
I'm like, yeah.
As an ex-gacha player for like other games, I know that feeling all too well.
See, I tried so hard for years never to get into a gacha game. And I started playing Pokemon Masters, and I realized it was. I was like, okay, we're not getting into this. And then I got in, and then everything else, like, I've tried so hard. I played Star Trek Online, which is in itself is a gacha game. And I'm like, I gotta just try my best not to get into it. And then finally, Pocket's the one that gets me.
It's the trading card game one.
Yeah,
it has to.
I'm afraid when they start bringing out the new sets, and if it goes competitive, I'm all for it. I do want to play it. I've gotten, once you get a good meta deck and you know how to play a TCG, you can start farming pretty well.
Oh, I see. Is there like a battle pass system in the game? Again, I haven't played it, so like I'm not really too familiar with how it works.
No battle pass, sadly.
That would be cool though.
That slow play call I was watching as well, but it looks like the player picked up their pace, so no issues. It was one of those games where it's like they're going to be stuck in a loop forever, and you kind of got to hope for the best. So looking, baby eating baby.
What are these usernames?
That's a name.
Baby eating baby.
Oh, wait up. They just called the judge, cleared it, and then they...
Oh, no. Do they call judges via Limitless?
Yes.
I see. Okay.
Which I would show you on someone's thing, but I don't...
Yeah.
I don't like to bring up... people's...
Understandable.
unless I'm outing someone who's like, saying some really, really bad stuff. So I haven't spent that much money, Mariah.
$250? Wait, on real cards or TCG Pocket?
Real cards.
I hope that's real. Okay. $250.
Okay, we have this section.
Oh my gosh.
We like to call is Doom is going to TCG player.
Oh no. Nice.
Because
stretcher.
I gotta see how much is that. Okay, $16.95.
16.
I'm guessing the Latios, because Latios.
Oh yeah, those are they always get expensive.
Yeah. I mean, I have the Latios most.
I'll never forget the tag team Latios. That's one of my honestly like favorite art cards ever, but it is so expensive.
Just time left. I might have to make a call on this. Like, it's called back and watching. People argue.
Uh-oh. I'm assuming it's the in-game chat for Limitless.
I'm gonna call it.
Okay.
I want to explain why here in a second. The player was going back and forth on kind of speed, but there is no real end game here, and it just seemed like at this point a little bit of stall.
I see. What were the decks?
Regidrago versus Ninja Control.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So that should be it. Hopefully the last one.
Hopefully my screen isn't wrong, but it does look like most of the matches should be finished. For Class B.
Okay. Just making sure. Of everything. Call. Not a lot of time left. This next one.
This will be round 3. Oh, lordy. We are going fast tonight.
Yep, halfway there. Just making sure that I was talking to the player who we call slow play on, and they're just asking, okay, why? What was the reasoning? Blah blah blah. Make sure they knew. Let us find a game. Sorry, I'm talking to my mic. Hey, Cash. Cash. Oh, he's up against Cyrus. Oh.
Ooh, are we gonna watch Cyrus? Gosh.
Just one moment. Sorry, I just had to step away for a moment.
You're good.
Cash said no. I don't blame him. That actually does look like a bad matchup for him.
Okay.
Good players, bad matchup. Savid is playing Yankee Primeape.
Oh,
Let's go see this. Let's see if Savid's up.
Mangy Primeape. What is that? I don't think I've heard of that deck before.
I have not. Dude. So at least this isn't control again. It's always a worry. I'm asking Savid if he can. He's playing a very interesting deck here. It's got Annihilate. Oh, Annihilate with Annihilate EX.
Oh, I don't think I've even seen like a deck built with that before. This will be interesting then.
Yeah, I want to see if we can get it. And Cash isn't. So hopefully Savid's. They've done it in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I might even have to Google this card because
yeah, no idea what it does.
I have no idea. From Paldea Evolved?
He might already be playing, so he probably doesn't see it. Yeah, oh wait, Cash. We'll grab Cash's game no matter what.
Okay.
Set up. Two really good players. So we'll have Cash up against Cyrus. Updated here. Updates. And then Sai, I'll hand it off to you for a moment. I gotta step away for just a minute.
You are good. Take your time. Ooh, do you see the Terrapagus? Ooh. We watching Terrapagos is. I cannot see. Snorlax. Another stall deck here. Yeah, this matchup might be a little difficult for Terrapagos here, but let's see if they can make some magic happen. You see the fan rodent being used here. What are we grabbing? Grabbing the hoot. See the knocked owl and Pidgey here. We put the second one down. We do put the second one down. The energy. We do get a pass here, so we're gonna go over to Cyrus. It is now her turn. Oh, there's our Snorlax. There it is. Rhyme catcher. Alrighty, are we gonna see the Hoot Hoot here stuck? Jubilife Village. This is an interesting list. I have not seen Jubilife Village or Boxed Order before. We do have a Prime Catcher to maybe get out of this. Perhaps. What are we searching for here? The nest ball. No? Rare candy. Perhaps into the Pidgeot. We do look for the Area 0. We are going to see the Pidgeot come down this turn. Now, we'll see. Is there enough Pokemon in play for this Terapagos to potentially take a knockout here on the Snorlax? We are just a little short. We'll see if we can find anything else. We do find a Feather Ball, but is that really going to search for anything right now? Find the Buddy Puffin.
Hello there.
Night Stable with the raid. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And that is enough to knock out the Snorlax. We do have a penny here to be able to get out of any potential stall, but we're gonna have to see what how Cyrus is gonna respond here. Do you see the second Snorlax come down? Bravery Charm onto the Mimikyu. Oh, what is that? Ooh, that card did not load in fast enough for me to tell what that was. Do you see the Grusha being discarded here? No, 5 cards in hand. No. Okay. That is a pass here. I did not get a chance to see what that back item is. I honestly cannot tell. Live did not load in fast enough. We are looking at our options here. We do grab the rare candy. May see a Dusknoir play here. We do find a Dusknoir. We're going to see the Curse Blast being used here on the active Mimikyu. So what is Cyrus gonna push up here? I'd imagine maybe the Mimikyu? We'll see. You see the second Mimikyu being put up. Galapagos having no way to attack the Mimikyu. We are going to use boss's orders here. Take down one of the Snorlaxes in the bench. Alright. Oh, is it cave? It is cave. I was not able to tell what that back item was. Now I can see it a little more clearly. It is cape. You see some night searcher being used here to grab something else. Knocked Owl being put in the front. And that is a pass. Oh, Cash responds here. We do have the penny in hand to be able to take the Knocked Owl out of the active. Which does open up another Knocked Owl play, potentially. We'll see what Cash's plan is here. Able to deal with the Snorlax. We are searching the deck. Oh, we do actually see the attack from the Knocked Owl here. Interesting, okay. Will Knocked Owl be the unexpected carry? You see the flute. Misfortune Sisters. What are we getting rid of? Ooh, that was a lot. We did see at least one Night Stretcher being in a discard pile. I could not tell what else was being put in. That was a pretty big Misfortune Sisters. We're now seeing... Now back to Cash's turn. Hello! Yeah, we are seeing Cash being able to respond to Cyrus here. Very interesting. We are now down to 2 prizes on the Terrapago side. And that is it. Oh my gosh. we do see the Terrapagos victorious against the Snorlax stall. The Dusknors were putting in a lot of work there, being able to deal with the Mimikyus. Yeah. Oh, I see. Okay. Uh-oh. How much control are we seeing tonight? Five, okay. A little less than 10. Oh, wow. That is a little horrifying, if I do say so myself. I am not able to hear lo-fi playing through your screen. Okay. I may have to yoink this playlist. I'm always looking for like music to play on my streams because recently it's been Christmas. Christmas lo-fi, and I'm like, it's slowly starting to drive me a little bit insane. Uh-huh. I will be now saving this. Thank you for this. I may even have to listen to this while I work. 9 hours. Mm-hmm. Like two completely different genres. Uh-huh. Your Spotify Wrapped must be so interesting at the end of the year.
Oh, I realized I saw myself muted on my OBS stream thing.
Oh no, they think I'm talking to myself.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, it's more fun that way, though.
Yeah, it is.
Because I have the mixer board now, like the thing. And so usually when I want to like go mute, I just kill my mixer board. But this one, I also pressed the mic in OBS, and so it was like, oh, oops. So like, you know, I mean, you could figure out what was going on.
Mm-hmm. So are there any events you are looking forward to this season?
Vancouver. Vancouver is like the one I go to almost every year.
Mm-hmm.
Vancouver is a beautiful city in general. So if you want to go to like a regional and have a like just a great city to go through and like touristy, like you don't mind O3 dropping, that's one of them.
I see. I have been to the regionals I tend to like kind of gravitate to attending towards are the Pacific ones on the West Coast. The only one I don't think I've really been to is Vancouver. So that's cool to hear. That's probably one of the nicer, more touristy ones, things to do outside of the tournament.
Yeah, like it's right there on the waterfront in the downtown area.
Mm-hmm.
It's near Robson Street, which is like their giant shopping district that goes like right into their what it's called, the Chinatown, which has amazing food there, and there's just so much good food. And
I can imagine. We do see Gazer Beam 2K.
Yeah, I told you.
In the chat. Hello, Gazer. You did call it. You did call he was gonna come in about 1 hour into the stream.
Every time.
You were right. Now, unfortunately, it is not Poke-Emmy. It is Poseidon from Mythos. Hello, Geezer Beam.
All right. What's a Poseidon? Hour and 18 minutes. I had to call a slow play on it again.
Oh no.
Watching a player, like, this is where the benefit of having a stream, being able for us to go check, comes in, because I'm able to go in and check what's happening and the time difference and everything else. I could also make the call if I wanted to, saying, "Oh, you don't have a win condition." I don't like doing that. If you could draw pass, and you run out of time, that's a win condition. Playing nest ball, taking 15 seconds and then failing it is not advancing game state. It's not doing anything. That is slow play. I will still talk about the best person I've seen stall a game, which we have a Roaring Moon actually at 3-0.
Oh, we do.
Yeah, I just saw that we have a couple more 3-0. So Cash is going to be doomed to a Pidgeot control. They were playing Iron Thorns, and Mimikyu was in the active, and everything they did was they used a little bit of the time of the animations to do it, but they would go and get energy out of the deck. They would attach it. They would attack, and they would move said energy to a Iron Thorns. They would go find a new Iron Thorns, put it on the bench, do the same thing, look for the tools, and they're doing this all at a good pace. But all these actions still built up to take time.
Yeah.
And so by the end, they ran out of time with still like 10 cards left in their deck.
That is so unfortunate.
So their whole thing, was to do it that way. And then the control player wanted me to call slow play on them. I'm like, no, they can't damage you, but they're moving the game state still. They're doing legal moves, and they're not like Ultra Ball for nothing. This, like, no, I went and used Earthen Vessel for energy. Attach the energy. Attack. Well, it does 0 damage, but now I get to move the energy. That takes a little bit more time. And it was like, and the thing is, they had win conditions. They prized both of them. So they were playing like they had the win condition until they realized they finally price checked and realized they had no way to win.
Having to deal with slow play online is definitely interesting to learn, because I didn't know people could do that.
Yeah, it's,
there's timers and everything, and
it's the number one thing they'll do. It's like it's like if I can get enough time done and get a tie and just move on from there, this is what people will do. I've had someone slow play against me. I played Lugia Flying Pikachu, and I got set so all against Blissey. This is old format, Silver Tempest format. The Blissey had no way of hitting the Flying Pikachu, and they realized I had a way thicker deck than they did, and I had no reason to draw cards or do anything. And so they started slow playing. They started taking the maximum amount of time they had for every turn. Called the judge. The judge came in, watched like 2 minutes, and said, "Oh yeah, that's it." So that's the kind of stuff you run into with the online tournament stuff. And then the other fun thing you get to see is all these. You get a good thing of the deck, see the decks, and also the fun thing. I'll show it here. If I go to, say, this weekend's regional, I get to see the metagame ahead of time which right now the only deck submitted is Iron Thorns. So one,
everybody else is waiting.
Everyone else is waiting because it's a new format. They don't have all of it, but one person has submitted Iron Thorns. I can check this ahead of time. See, as it says here, admin preview, not currently public. I don't even know what the list is. Like I can't even look at that. I just know there's an Iron Thorns, and that's it.
Oh boy.
So, what are we waiting on? Iranova. Ooh, Ira's usually pretty good. They play Venomoth Frostlass.
Ooh, that's a fun one.
So if they win, I think Ira might be up for it.
Honestly, I might cheer this one on. I do like a nice item lock damage counter deck. The neutralization zone. Ooh.
That is what they win with most of the time.
Because how do you deal with that?
You have to have your own stadium out,
Yeah.
or
Well,
if there's
vacuum.
there's some decks just don't play stadium out.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've played a bunch of Dragapult Iron Thorns lately. That's been the one I've been playing. I don't know if we have one in here tonight. Oh, we watched this guy earlier. It usually shows up here. No, this one isn't. But it has like no way. It plays 0 stadiums.
Mm-hmm. So it's those decks that get severely punished.
Yeah.
I see. Or they play like really low count.
Let's see what the last game still going is. New Gens versus Uranova. So there we go.
One more match. Are we gonna go to time?
3 minutes.
Yeah,
It could
3 minutes.
it could happen. Oh wait, no, it just finished.
Oh.
There we go. Let's update the
Hooray.
standings real quick. See if Uranova made that win. Nope, New Gens did. Baby eating baby though is 2-1.
We love to see it.
Got
Baby eating baby. And maybe a chance to win tonight. Who knows?
Maybe I'll reach out to Nicklex or Velen Ricci here and see if they can, because they're playing Gouging Fire or Roaring Moon.
Ooh, okay.
Those are a lot more fun. It's like we can put Reggie Drago on for the 50th time, or we can put something more fun on. All right. Now 4 is up, and I'll reach out to those players. Oh, Cash is actually playing against Velen. So you know what? If Cash is already streaming, saves us the time.
So it's doing that thing again.
Yeah, I'm like, I moved you, and you're like, I'm out. I'll let them know that they're streaming, because the thing is, any player who streams actually gets 5 extra minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and the reason for
Okay.
that is for any setup time, and also this is where it comes in, and again with like the judging and everything else. So just making sure Velen doesn't join us. Let me fix the table real quick. Zone limits. There we go. Looks like they might be able to stream, which would be great, because if they win, we can watch them next round.
Less of a headache for you.
Yeah. This is again, it becomes the challenges are always harder to find someone. And like I've played in my own challenges, but it's not as fun. It's like I have to sit there and like stream, judge and everything else, and it's like I can't focus on my own game. Let's see, as we are waiting. But yeah, it's because with most games, you can't, once it gets to time, you can't go 1, 2, 3 or anything else like that. And
Yeah.
some people can go stream and see afterwards, but it's not something you can do every time. Here we go.
You see the match starting here.
Took a little second, but they got it going. All right, so the Bouffalon start with the NTV, fleet-footed. They do have plenty of cards, though, and to be able to grab anything they need to get set up, including the Tropicos. I mean, the Tropicos is going to be... It's, oh, they're looking at that Delphox.
Here. That's spicy.
I'm going to come right in and try. Fan Rotom. Hoot. Okay, yeah, that sounds about right. The big issue is you watching them load up that Delphox.
A second Bouffalon coming down as well.
I think the Bouffalon's potentially. The thing is, he still needs kind of that room for the Terapagos, though.
Yeah, he needs to get that 5th bench space. Oh. Okay.
They also may be expecting to get something KO'd, or they may be looking to KO the Dusknoir.
Will the Delphox be able to attack this turn? I'm interested to see if that happens.
I mean, they have plenty of outs to it. The biggest issue is getting that Entei out of there. I mean, they should be playing something. Yeah, because there's the Magma Basin. The question is, how much does the Bouffalon prevent? I guess yeah.
That is another factor we need to take into account, is the Bouffalon ability being active.
I gotta see how it acts. Delphox does 120 damage. Doesn't do damage counters. So yeah, they needed to get rid of that Bouffalon. Ooh, we can see the Thornton.
The Pheasantipity is active this turn too, so I'm wondering.
Possibility.
Perhaps. We do see the Pheasantipity coming down. Flip the script.
Could see the assault.
Attacking with Fan Rotom. Or no. We do see the Thornton. Maybe?
Okay, bench Bouffalon.
Okay. Hey, we take the 70 damage. It's better than nothing in this situation. There goes the Gouging Fire now in play.
Boss's orders. We're going to see probably one of the Bouffalons again.
Oh, the Pidgey.
You know what? You don't want to give him the Pidgeot,
Yeah, we don't want the Pidgeot.
but oh, you should do it. It should do enough damage.
Mm-hmm. Oh, because the Bouffalon is active. Concealed card. Oh! We do see the Delphox being pushed up here.
So they can take out the Duskull, and they do take out the Pidgeys, because the Duskull is not protected by the Bouffalons.
Mm-mm. Oh, unfortunate we see the Pidgeot now. We are able to get the Terrapagus down now. We do have room for that.
Could possibly see the Owl. We still have the access to the Ultra Ball. And then one of the biggest things we are missing is, well, the DTE.
We're able to find it. We are not, but we are able to find the Area Zero.
And one of the biggest threats that ends up happening, though, also with that Terrapagos, is it becomes very easy cannon fodder for the NTV. Because you load up your bench so big.
Are we going to see the Owl being played down? We are going to see the Owl here.
Re-in deck. Could possibly see Iono into
Body popping.
You can thin the deck a little bit more and get some of the Hoot Hoots out. Because if you lose that stadium anyways, you're just going to knock off the Noctowl, probably the Pheasantipity or the Fan Rotom. Duskull doesn't hurt either.
Nice to have an option to do more damage.
Yeah, I think I agree with going Custom Catcher after the NTV, just because the NTV is more likely to OHKO your Terrapagos than anything else.
We do find the DTE here.
Yeah, it's enough. 190 is enough to KO the active, and I think it's enough.
More than enough.
I believe it's also enough to KO the fox, the fire fox.
The 260 is enough to OHKO. Oh, we see the double rare candy.
Oh, they've got their own.
Oh gosh, we the fire ogre pawn.
Oh, load that bench up for the Luminion.
I always forget there are more than 2 ogre pawns. Because the ones I see the most is the grass one and the fighting one. I always forget there's like water and a fire one.
Well, most people
Cool to see
forget
the
it.
fire one.
Most people forget that they're Terra type.
They are, so it does extend that bench for him.
And the Monkey Dory. Wow. This is a turn.
This is definitely a board, to say the least. Ooh, we do see the secret box being played here. Perhaps looking for... I'm trying to remember what secret box does. It searches for an item, a tool,
Item, supporter.
and a stadium, if I remember correctly, right?
Correct, I believe. We have access to cards. Let's go double check.
Oh, we do find the magma basin.
Secret box is item, tool, supporter, stadium.
Okay.
You have to discard 3 to find those.
That is a pretty powerful card. We are back to our 5 bench space. Ooh, are we gonna see another Delphox turn here? We are going to see another Delphox turn.
Damage the active. Possibly go after the Hoot Hoot or the Duskull. Did you see the Duskull?
Did target the Duskull.
The Terapagos is now a little bit more within range. Bear, though, could also come into play. I wonder if Cash sees that. There's a possibility you could bring in the bear. Even... Because the bear will hit 220, still knocking out that Delphox, and then I think it sets them up in a place where they're not going to have an easy time getting KO back.
Because the only way they can respond is with the gouging fire, right? The only way to Oko the bear.
Well, okay, you could respond with the gouging fire.
Yeah.
Because the gouging fire, you can use the magma basin, puts them a little bit closer. Or alternatively, you could just, oh no, the bear doesn't do enough.
Oh yeah, so it's one short, I believe.
And we've already seen the jet energy be used.
Ooh, that is a possibility. We are getting a Hoot Hoot out.
Give them less possibilities here with area 0 in the active. They don't have access to V-Star. And if I beat down isn't doing enough yet. Or was it? It was 160 it was hitting for? 140.
I think it was one. Maybe I'm seeing it wrong. I think it was 130, or I don't think it's actually 130. It might have been 160. You see the fan rotom. Oh, now we're at 160. All right, we are putting out a fresh Terapagos. So that should be enough to kill the Delphox.
So now, now it comes down to, well, we get off prizes. Poffin might be able to get a few more things out, and it depends on what the peoples here has. If they're able to get a magma basin and an energy.
We can get that off of Pheasantipity. That would be crazy. We
Okay.
do see the magma basin being put down.
But also remember, Cash does have those double boufflants out.
Oh, it does. Yeah, he does. So it should pad a little bit of that damage. He should be able to survive, right? Because it's 60 less.
Yeah.
He will be hit for 200 here. Perhaps Cash does have another turn to make something happen. Ooh, we see the Moltres.
Ooh, the Setas, okay. That was another one.
Okay, but you see 3 more cards.
And also by putting that damage already onto that, it becomes a prime target for Big Papa Bear to come in. Watch Winnie the Pooh.
It will be enough to actually kill. Oh, we're gonna be attacking with Hex Hurl here.
I believe Cash still has it though.
Yeah.
With the Noctowl, they should be able to grab Boss, should be able to grab Ultra Ball, or whatever else you need. Notice you just reread the Fluttermane. Just making sure. Oh wait, Briar.
We do
That's
see
right.
the Briar.
Briar doesn't matter. Briar just ends it.
We just take 2 prizes off the Fluttermane, and that is game.
I so badly wanted to see the bear. That was like I focused in so much on that. I was like, here we
Briar
go.
exists.
Yeah. Briar was the card like everyone kept telling me I needed to fear.
It is a horrifying card.
They're like, watch out for Briar. Briar's is just Iron Hands. I'm like, no, and I keep forgetting about it. Oh man, this is so bad. Dragapult, Terapagos, Pigeon Control.
Is that what our top matches are?
That is our top 4 right now.
Oh my gosh.
And as long as they haven't played each other, they will either these 2 will pair into each other, and Cash and Sue here will, or they will pair in 1 to 4, 2 to 3. But I think Cash has not played either one, because they're all 4-0, so that's how they'll pair up. And we're just waiting on one more match as it is, which is Drago versus Tropico. So we might move through this one again pretty fast.
Man, watching all these Terapagos play is making me kind of want to try the deck out myself. I played a little bit of it, but I'm still not really getting the hang of it.
I haven't played it yet. As one, I'm not sitting there like, do I want to play it or not? I'm like, I kind of like Dragapult. I kind of like my more aggro decks, like even Regidrago or Raging Bolt Ogerpon. Raging Bolt Ogerpon is also just great if you just want to go through and just play games fast. Like I was joking, like, could you play 3 games in Pocket before a round ends? Which tonight, I actually don't think you could play 3 rounds in Pocket before it ends. So,
because the Pocket games are super short, right? They're like 5-minute games.
Easily, you're making.
Oh my gosh.
It's just you attach energy. Maybe you play a supporter. You can only draw like 2 cards.
Mhm.
Pokeball gives you a random basic. You put basics down. Maybe you move things around. You go like 14 turns. And it's super quick.
Man, if only Pokemon moves that fast. The actual TCG.
Nope.
No.
And I had an opponent recently who it took so long to play with them is because they would spend 3 to 4 minutes shuffling.
3 to 4 minutes just shuffling?
Yeah, and they weren't a bad shuffler at all.
Mhm.
They just took 3 to 4 minutes.
That's insane.
Let's see. That is an interesting one. I'm gonna ask Lily to get back on.
Okay. Do you see one of my regular viewers who is 2-2 right now in the tournament? Oh my gosh. E-Right Panda. What are you playing? You are playing Zard tonight. My beloved deck of choice.
So we
do
did
need to get off of it. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
we did have Lily on earlier, but that was when they played Drago and it just didn't have it. This is against a interesting Charizard deck with Knocked Out.
Oh, okay.
So we'll definitely see how this goes. They're playing. Let me pull up the list here. Charizard, Dust Noir, Knocked Out with a 1/1 Pidgeot line and 2 fan rotoms, and somehow they're 3/1. So I'm really interested to see how this deck even functions, much less if it does. This is the weird deck, and we know Lily. And we know Lily can stream, so I'm like, Lily, let's get you on.
I am looking at this Zard list, and this is very interesting.
Just run all Knocked Out.
Just a 4/4 knockdown. That is something I have not seen before. But I mean, if it works, it works.
Yeah, don't question it, right?
Don't question it. Wow. I'm excited to see how it plays. Maybe it's the secret sauce, who knows? Do you see a mulligan for both players here? Oh.
So we got Dusk something. There's so many of them.
Perhaps not the ideal active, but it's not the worst. We do see the Buddy Poffin coming down. We do see the Fan Rotom. Ops looking for those Hoots. Maybe even Pidgey here, because they do also play the Pidgeot. Oh, just the Hoot and the knockouts.
And then the pass. Oh, we see the Drago.
Oh, we see the Drago come down. And the V-Star.
I don't know if Halucha does anything in this matchup. Excuse me. I believe they're probably going to go with Squawkabilly here.
Yeah, I think that would probably be the best option. We'd be able to see a few more cards. Because this hand isn't that great, but we'll see.
Oh, we're going to see the Cleffa instead. Or, I'm going to say, okay, they did put the Squawk down. We'll see the Cleffa after the Squawk. Oh, you gotta put another Drago down. Iono doesn't hurt.
No. Those do put those knocked owls at the bottom.
Like, do you want an Ultra Ball now and put that? Just grab the Drago V-Star. Your opponent knows, but...
Did you see the Grasping draw for 3? That is now a pass. Let's see if we can find those knocked owls, because 2 of them are now down at the bottom. Do you see the Terapagos?
Candy Dusknoir, so...
Oh, Dusknoir is now out.
It feels like they're doing that purely to retreat it. Have a free KO, I'm moving back.
Curse Blast. Onto the Cleffa. The poor Cleffa. Who is Jacob gonna be sending up? We are gonna see the Charmander. Will Charmander be able to attack this turn is the real question. Oh, we see the Super Rod. Fresh 7. What is Jacob searching for here? I can imagine maybe something to evolve that Charmander.
What if they prize all their evolutions?
Oh no! Both Charizard EX in the prize cards. That did happen to me once at a regional. I prized all of my Charizard and I immediately scooped. After doing my first prize check, I'm like, okay, there's no way I'm winning this game. My worst nightmare. The Charizard does come down now. But it is not enough to knock out the Drago. Zard's going to be swinging here for 210, leaving our Drago with 1 health left. Ooh, prime catcher here.
Oh, going for the easy prizing,
Oh.
possibly.
Do we have an energy for the Terapagos?
No.
Oh, we just see a pass. Okay.
We have a lot of cards we can use here on the Drago side. A lot of different options.
We do get the V-Star up and running. How is this Squawkabilly going to be able to get out of the active? Another Ogerpon.
Open a prayer, pretty much. They're looking into it. They're
Ooh,
weighing their
okay.
options.
We are going to see the Kyurem getting grabbed here.
Tail dance for one.
Another Ultra Ball. That
Wait.
is our last Ultra Ball.
See the rod. Put that back. Put that back. There goes the research.
Oh, we
Double
do find
energy.
a switch here.
Got the switch
there is an
and
option to attack.
switch and double energy switch. Now it's a matter of finding how you get the 5 prizes. We will see the legacy star here.
Oh my
Ooh.
gosh.
That was
Poor
like all.
grass energy. Not what we like to see.
Well, you got superior energy
We
retrieval.
can't get them back.
Oh, we could see a KO with the baby Ogerpon. With the Ogerpon here.
Oh. Are we going to be targeting the Zard? We are going to be targeting that Zard. That does one-shot him.
So now looking at the last 3 prizes, Zard's gone, so now the biggest attacker's out. Terapagos can hit pretty hard still, but could possibly KO this, but not as easily.
Mm-mm. Lily does have the option to attack with Kyurem next turn if Lily does not get disrupted. Take the last 3 prizes on the board.
Which is one of the biggest benefits of having that card.
I'm excited to see how like Reggie Drago does evolve because I know like in this new set we do get the Alolan Executor. But we'll see if Reggie Dragos do want to play that. there goes the ogre pawn. See, let's see how Lily responds here. Okay, we got the Halucha. Two things can get pinged here for 10. And a ping. Buzz and the Charmander.
We're going to see another attack with it?
Oh?
Yeah, he definitely messed this turn up.
Yeah, I don't know if the energy switch was supposed to be played first. Find a research.
I do believe they're also out of E-switches now. Wait, there's one more.
Yeah, there's one more.
Did they attach return?
I believe they did. Oh,
Yeah,
that is
even chat's going off on
unfortunate.
it. Why not cure him and win?
Yeah, I think they meant to energy switch a little later.
They could have also just focused in entirely on it and didn't realize it.
Yeah. It happens to the best of us.
Well, now it depends on if they have any more.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
As if they see it, they see it. They have everything here. You spirit.
I think they see it.
Maybe they get bailed out.
Never punished.
Oh no! Don't teal dance. Energy switch.
Grass.
Like, what are they looking for?
It's there.
The only thing I can think of is the Kieran's not in the discard, but I thought I saw it in there.
Yeah, I could have.
Yeah, it was right there.
Yeah, it is in there. WinCon is on the board, but does Lily see it?
Attach.
Oh,
Energy switch.
okay.
Did they finally see it?
Gonna move it.
Why?
You see some hesitation here.
There's nothing blocking it.
Nope.
You've got 60. You've got plenty of things. Let's see if they finally see it.
Oh. Oh no, they did
No.
not see it.
There's no Bouffalance out there. There's nothing preventing it from taking a through price turn. And this currently is the last match we're waiting on, which means everything is moving very quickly. Now, if they have Candy Charizard take the KO, Ogerpon still wins.
Yeah, we still have the energy. No, that is unfortunate.
And surprisingly, they can't Duskull. Or Dusclops or Dusknoir, whatever one. They can't use it.
Knocked Owl is out. But is
Huh.
Jacob able to take 3 prizes here?
Normally you
don't
say
think there's a
Briar,
way.
but Briar's
No longer active,
no.
I believe. Because your opponent does need to be at 2 prize cards to be able for the Briar to work. Lily is at 1. So I think the max amount of prize cards Jacob could take here is 2.
Lily's just flexing. Possibly. Looks like they're looking for the Charizard out, but yep, there went Briar. Briar's not coming back. We knew Briar wasn't being used.
It's not possible for Briar to be used here. Zard does come out.
Do they have the energy for Zard?
Oh, we do not have the energy for Zard. We have 1 fire energy in hand.
And the Iono.
Oh no, we do see the grass energy being put at the bottom.
Well, almost all the energy went to the bottom.
Yeah, but we do have Pheasantipity, so maybe we might draw into it.
No KO
We
taken.
won't be able to. Oh.
Or you just top deck the research. I don't know if the Ogerpon takes KO though now.
Oh,
no, wait,
because the
No wait, it can.
oh,
It can.
it can.
You teal dance, or I guess
Oh.
you just finally see
Are we
that.
seeing an Apex Dragon here?
Now you use Trifrost. Or Phantom Dive. I mean, they got 60 HP out there. So many different ways. Yeah, Iono could be really tricky, except for, you just top deck what you need, and then it just doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
And that is the win for the Reggie Drago. That Zard list was definitely interesting. Does seem like a fun list to try out.
They had so many ways they could have won that. But hey, that was the last match. Last match is done. We'll go into our final round here. Number 6.
Alright, who are we going to be watching for this last round?
As much as Cash is playing against it, he is 5-0. That is a championship match right there. We're watching Cash versus Polar Bears. I believe that's who they're playing. Yep.
Ooh, it is a control.
But Cash has got that magic Dusknoir. So we'll definitely see what happens here. There we go, and the match is going.
Our final match for the night. This will be Control versus Reggie Drago.
Last match of this format on here. Okay, Control's going first, but Terapagos has so many different ways it could play.
Mhm. Oh, they do mulligan. That may be 1 extra card for the Terapagos player.
Now, mind you, this isn't Block Lax. This is Pidgeot Control. Pidgeot Control can attack. It does want to attack sometimes. But it wants to be able to keep you with, like, it has many, 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 many different win conditions.
Ooh, they started off bear.
Starting bear isn't one of those win conditions, I believe, but they play penny. They play so many ways out. So that's not the issue.
We are just going to see the instant charge into the pass.
Now, with no Pidgey out there, it almost feels like you're more set up to just be able to just take a little bit more of an aggressive route here. And if they do get a Pidgey, you can go after it. Because again, this deck almost like hinges 100% on how much can I get Pidgeys. And on top of that, you know, Cash has the option to get his own Pidgey set up.
The battle of the Pidgeots.
We just see the Rotom and see the Hoot. Probably see the Rotom get probably another Hoot, Pidgey, and at least one Owl. This is where I would check the list as a possibility. Like, does the Pidgeot Control play anything that knocks off?
Let's see here.
We're worried about the special energy. I do not see Giacomo. I do not see Enhanced Hammer. No. Okay, so your energy's fine.
Yeah, this could be a better situation for them.
Mikyu's not as big of a threat. You have the Duskull line.
He does also have Penny and Thornton to be able to get out of any potential stall from the water spring.
Well, the Noctowl isn't affected by Penny.
I see. True. The bear is getting picked up by Penny here. Mikyu is being put out. No Pidgey this turn.
Looks like they might be focusing up on the Mimikyu a little bit. Attacking the Mimikyu will take a lot different here. You could actually knock out both Mimikyus this turn if you're able to use Dusclops and if you're able to attack with Fan Rotom. It looks like we're going to focus in on getting that Pidgeot setup, which is another good thing. Gives you so many more options.
Yeah, it is going down now. Another Noctowl? We do get the Iono here. We do not want our opponent here to have 11 cards. Cash is going to Iono. Oh, we do have the Jet Energy, which is able to actually attack the Mimikyu if Cash chooses to do so. What could he be searching here for another rare candy? Oh, for the Dusknor. He could take out both of the Mimikyus here, actually.
Yeah, that was the big thing. Sorry. The big thing is like there's a possibility of getting both of them. Because now you got the jet energy for the fan rotom, which will take care of the second Mimikyu. And then all that leaves him with is a rotom.
There goes a fan rotom, putting in work.
And hey, there's our switch off the prizes. So if some reason they Mawile or Sob, you have an out. Let's see what the rotom does. Oh, there's a Pidgey.
Pidgey does come down. Does need to wait
Arven.
another turn though for the Pidgeot. There might be a chance Cash could take out this Pidgey before it becomes a Pidgeot, but we'll see. We'll just have to see.
With access with the Pidgeot EX, you should be able to grab Boss in some form.
Or Seal Stone. Buddy Poffin could grab another one of those Mimikyus.
There goes the Luxray and the Cornerstone. Cornerstone has like no reason to be used in this matchup, and I can understand you don't even want the Luxray. Flashing the Pidgeot, the Forest Seal Stone. Do they know they just put the Pidgey down this turn?
Huh. I wonder. It was early on in the turn, so maybe they forgot, but...
There's Genesect. Bravery Charm on the Genesect.
Bravery Charm.
Probably into the Mimikyu. Now why...
It's gonna be a pass here.
Why do they want to protect that so much? What is Cash's ace spec?
Cash
Prime
is
Catcher.
playing Prime Catcher.
So they're trying to protect against the Prime Catcher as a possible out here.
It does not protect against the boss. If Cash does have boss, which he should. Yeah,
He does have a
that
boss
one
here.
boss. Prime Catcher is still in the deck.
He's debating it because he knows they have the Pidgeot in hand, but also at the same time, you're kind of like, okay, do I really want to actually go after is the Genesect? Looks like they're gonna go after the Pidgey. At least limit.
That Genesect. Oh, go ahead.
Just limit what they're able to grab.
Basically means a dead Prime Catcher in hand. Another Bravery Charm.
Now this is...
You can survive the Fan Rotom here, but...
I don't know. This is where getting some more Duskulls out is probably going to be the right move.
Arrows at area 0. Are we going to be looking for another Pidgey? We do find the other Pidgey.
We did just watch them Iono their Pidgeot to the bottom of the deck.
So they are going to have to search for it. Outdecking counter catcher here, which isn't gonna do much. That was the last boss in our deck, so Cash is not able to get rid of that other Pidgey. Prime catcher is not an option right now. We do see this Dusknoir being pulled off of the quick search. Artisan for the Duskull, so setting up for a potential Duskull play for next turn. EBQ lives to see another turn. Marvin. The Pidgeot does come down. Counter catcher here. Is the knockdown going to be stuck here?
That's what they're probably hoping for. That was one of the things like that Cash was afraid of is not being able to get something out of here. But I mean, he could possibly do one retreat. Speedwing misses KO by 10.
Unfortunate.
But we could see a Dusclops here. Dusknoir.
Even the Dusknoir, yeah. Could get that active Mimikyu out.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. How does you want to do this? Like the Dusknoir is exactly what you want to attack with, and not attack with, use. But you're also still worried about them taking prizes. But the way they're playing it doesn't make me seem like they want to take prizes right now.
We get the pass here back to the control player. This is a little bit of a tough spot with the Noctowl being up in the front. As Fortune Sisters comes down, that is one nest ball discarded. Is a little bit of a weird spot to be in as a Terapagos player.
You have
Grabbing
access
the
to...
Thornton.
Thornton does bring back another Duskull. And you have access to the Night Stretchers. Too bad Thornton doesn't work on Noctowl.
Yeah, it's basics only. There is a Duskull in the discard, so he could possibly pull off a Duskull here. We are just gonna end the turn. Yeah, this is a little bit awkward for the Terapagos. Having that Prime Catcher just being turned off is actually super detrimental.
Now, possibility. Thornton. Okay, the Erie is trying to make sure they don't have like the night stretchers. I was say if you could actually double Duskull, KO the Genesect, get back access to your Prime Catcher KO Rotom, Bob's your uncle, game's over.
Ooh, that could be something here. What are we gonna be searching for here?
Possibly
Perhaps something for that Thornton play.
You have the candy. You have a switch. We also have the stretcher. So we'll see how he goes about it. Getting that candy is like the big thing. Oops.
There's the first Curse Blast.
Are
we targeting the Rotom? Okay.
I forgot to
That works too.
check in active players, and we had someone to not show up for all 6 rounds.
Oh. Did they check in and everything?
Yeah, and they didn't show up for all 6 rounds, and I was like, oh.
Aw.
Oops. Usually I'm on top of that, but wasn't today. Oh, see the Terapagos go away.
Oh, I see. Okay, I see it.
Oh, and
They're
then
gonna be grabbing the switch. They're gonna swing with the
swing with the Rotom
onto the active.
What a way. Okay, he Cash was thinking it out. Cash had it all in his mind.
There goes the second one. Taking that last prize card in style with the Rotom. That's crazy.
Beautifully played.
Yeah, this was very well played by this Terapagos player. They really know their deck back and front.
Okay, again, like I said, Cash is a good player. Cash knows what he's doing. Like I made give him the benefit of the doubt. Played it right. He saw where his opponent was going. He beat 2 of them. Which here's Cash's list, as I'm showing here. Beat 2 of them to get to that point. And he's easily going to be our champion tonight.
What a beautiful performance from Cash.
And also, what helps benefit Cash in these tournaments, it's only like lunchtime for him where he's in. He's in Singapore.
Oh, I see. Singapore. Okay. So he's not here like late night, kind of tired.
Yeah.
It's early for him.
Yeah, he comes in and he's like, I'm fresh mind. I'm here. I'm going. But easy 6-0. Taking out 2 Pidgeot controls to get there.
And that's not easy. Pidgeot control can be really difficult to deal with.
Control decks are not fun to play against. Like, anyone could tell you that. But let's see, how many do we have left? We have 3 matches left. But again, like I said, we're set to the point where there's nothing more we can do. And so with that, I think we're gonna get ready to call it a night here. Let's see if there's prime time is actually streaming. So good friend of the stream. Looks like he's testing out some new stuff. So we're going to go ahead and raid Primetime here. Give him some love. If you don't know who Primetime Wizard is, Juancho Saldana, one of the official TPCI casters, who's been on the Tournament of Doom a few times. He actually, one of the challenges, like, he was playing it, and then we actually tried out that Twitch collaboration feature. Essentially, it's just like a voice. It combines your chats and creates a voice chat channel for you and the person you're with.
Oh yeah, that's like the knocking feature, right? I have not tried that yet. I've been a little afraid of it, but
yeah, it is
one of these days.
Essentially like a Twitch Discord call, and makes you so you can see both people's chats. So it's pretty nice. But with that, Sai, you want to go ahead and give yourself a little self promotion before we call it a night?
Yeah. You can find me at all my socials are Poseidon Mythos. So that would be POSEIDON Mythos as in MYTHOS. I do have a subathon coming up within the next week and a half, and I am hosting my own Pokemon TCG tournament with a bunch of VTubers. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. It is sponsored by Darkside Games. So if you guys want to check that out, that'll be on November 17th at 5 p.m. Pacific time. I will be hosting the event. Super excited for that. But yeah, I do, again, Pokemon TCG content. So if you want to come check me out, if VTubers are your taste, maybe you'll enjoy my streams. But thank you, Doom, for having me tonight. This was my very first time casting, so if I seemed a little nervous, I apologize. But it was actually a lot of fun. I'm glad I got the opportunity to be here.
Like I said, definitely a lot more casual. It's just how we are. Like, again, like I really try not to bring control decks on every time a lot, but Tuesday nights seem just to attract all the control decks. I don't know why. Like a Friday night, none of them. But tonight, a whole bunch. Yeah, like they even said, Arctic the Ice guys there. There's 2 and 3 Pidgeot controls.
Yeah, I don't know how many Pidgeot controllers we watched. Like 3 of them maybe tonight.
Yeah.
I honestly can't remember. There was a lot of it.
But hey, we actually watched a really good cashier show us how to win against it.
It's possible. It is possible.
You just had to, make them take prizes. So, again, with that, I want to raid off to Primetime Wizard. I'm Senior Doom. We'll be back, not this Friday, we'll be back this weekend. We have 2 days of streams this weekend for the quotation marks regional. Again, hope we'll see you all there. Have fun with Primetime Wizard, and we'll see you this weekend.
Bye-bye.